Good evening and welcome to News 10 on My Fox 10. Cleanup continues tonight in southern Indiana, and volunteers are heading down in droves to help after tornadoes ripped apart the area. News 10's Jacqueline Beavis talks with a couple of local volunteers lending a hand. She joins us now live in the studio. Jacqueline?
Patrice, local Task Force 7 left early Monday morning for Henryville, Indiana. They were the third agency to get the call. 6 local firefighters are part of that team. And then there's the state police. Officers from the Wabash Valley representing us in the best way they know how.
Words cannot express what damage has been done and what the damage has done to the people that live here.
Indiana State Police Sergeant Joe Watts talked to us by phone from a command post in Henryville. In his nearly 30 years, he's never seen anything like it.
It's just total devastation. You can't describe it unless you see it firsthand.
Terre Haute Fire Chief Jeff Fisher represented Task Force 7. He says the town took much more than it could handle.
Not only did the tornado go through, but there's so much hail damage down there. We're talking about softball-sized hail.
The force had 24 hours notice to report to the command center. Luckily, finding volunteers couldn't have been easier.
The first 5 guys we called, they were willing to go.
Once they arrived, there was more than enough work to do.
Our job was to help them get the resources in that they need and move forward.
So that's just what they did.
Fire crews are working around the clock. Emergency services are working around the clock. Everyone working together is making this as smooth as possible.
Stories of devastation around every corner, but more prominent were stories of survival. And now, more importantly for the community, stories of new beginnings.
It was hard to leave that because you can see some progress.
You look at this area and you look at this town, it may be a few years before it's rebuilt.
Several members of Task Force 7 will be down in the area until Sunday. Sergeant Joe Watts is spending his second day at the command center. Both groups say the morale in the area continues to improve every day. Patrice, back to you.
Thank you, Jacqueline.